I just got out. Just got up from this dream around 5. But basically, just gonna try to tell you what I can remember. Um, in my dream, it started out with me at, um, this house with, it was it was like my children was there, my brother and my sister and them was there, and it was like a storm coming, and um, it was a storm coming, and I was seeing it. I was looking. I was like, "Yeah, it's about to get heavy." And so we went in the house, and next thing you know, we went in the house. Um, the humidity on it was so like humidity. You can see like water spots on the floors. So we was looking at it. It was like, damn, we gotta clean this up. And so, going through the house, just looking at the house. And so then I go upstairs, and next thing you know when like you hear like a dumpster truck or a school bus air brake stop. I heard that, so I was like, "What's that noise?" And so I looked out the window at the top floor, and um, all I seen was like the whole back of the it was like the whole side of the truck, opened up, and it was like 5 to 6 like ICE agents jumped out, and um they had on like this special type of armor vest, and they had these special type of guns, and they jumped out. And so I was like, damn, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And through the spirit on sensing that, I started like hearing a whole lot of the air brakes on that whole block. And in my spirit, I knew it was ICE agents. So I heard a knock at the door, so I started panicking, and I was like, damn, I need a shirt, because I didn't have a shirt on. And so I said, dang, I need a shirt. So I kept hearing a knock, and so then I was like, all right, I gotta go. So I just ran and I grabbed the shirt. It was like a polo shirt. It was like black and white. And I ran out I ran out this back door, and when I looked, ICE was up there to the front, and it was looking towards the back. And they seen me and I seen them. So I was like, I played it off and I walked back in like, dang, it's like people at the front door. And I told my brother and sister. So then when I walked back in, it was another side door. And I ran out that side door, and I just kept running, and I didn't turn back. I knew that I had left my brother, my sister, shit, my children, and I hopped the fence. And when I hopped the fence, every fence I hopped, it was there was ICE agents at everyone's front door in the neighborhood. They were at every front door. And so I just kept running. So then I come upon like a house with this Jake, and I knew this Jake. I didn't know, I never met him, but I knew him as far as when, um, in the dream. And so he, it was like the dream skipped, and he was telling me, I'm glad you came to me early. I'm glad that you came to me early because I already had this taken care of. And so he was like creating me like some type of ID to where I would be able to move. I'll be able to move and just like keep going. So as we waiting, he was like, hurry up. And he's like, get that paper out of that copy machine. And so I took it and I got it out. And then he said, your form, the thing is right there. So I took that. It was like a form of an ID or something like that. And then he was like, he told me, he said, all that other paper, he was like, it was yellow. He said, get rid of it, He said, fold it up and put it in my black bag right there, because ICE was knocking at his door too. So then I got the paper that he told me to get, and then I hauled Boogie from his house, and I just kept running. And like I said, they were everywhere, man. They were everywhere. And so as I was running, I jumped his fence, and then I came upon like this, it was like a house, but inside it was kind of like a workspace warehouse area. And the people inside, you can tell like they didn't know what was going on, because ICE haven't hit that spot yet. It was like a normal day for them. They was at work, using the restroom, and they was talking, and it's like they didn't know what was going on. I was the only one knew what was going on. And next thing you know, and they had like, I'm walking through, trying to blend in with the people, acting like I worked there, and I had like, all of a sudden in the dream, it's like I had a book bag on, and the people, I was trying to blend because I knew, what was all outside. So next thing you know, it was ICE, like they had that whole building like raided to the point where like they was everywhere. So they was coming through the back way, they was coming through the side ways. And when I came out, it was like they was playing music, because I walked past the men's bathroom, and then I walked towards the women's bathroom, and everything was like, it's like it was kind of like, to describe the bathroom, it was like, it was kind of like, you got the restroom, then you come out and you got the locker room where you can put your stuff into, and then you can come out of that to come into like the main floor, like the building. So as I did that, when I came out, it was like they was playing music, and people had on, they was like dancing, and they had on like some type of Halloween masks and stuff like that. And next thing you know, it's like when this garage door opened, it was weird. It was like this one dude, he was in a wheelchair, and he was just moving around excited, and next thing you know, his chair stopped, and he froze up, and he fell over. And my spirit told me it was ICE. They had shot at his chair something to make him stop, and he fell over. And I seen it, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get the fuck out of here. That's all I kept saying. I gotta go. And I grabbed like the clothes, I grabbed like the shirt and stuff they had on, and then I grabbed like, they had like these Halloween facial mask on. I grabbed that, and then I ran off. And those guys who I grabbed from, it was like, all right, well, party at my house around 5, so we'll see you there. And I'm like, yeah, these people are crazy, man. What the hell's going on? Like, no one is paying attention. And then within a dream, it was like, I knew like they was pretty much like, they was pretty much accepting the MOTB, which is the RFID chip. And I remember within the dream as well, it changed up to like it was nighttime from me doing all that running, and all I could think about was my children. And I was like, I need to find a way to get my girls. And everybody, it was nighttime. It was a yellow bus, and it was people following that bus. And in my spirit, it told me those are the people who just watched their children get took from ICE, and they was all following the bus from behind to follow them to this, I guess, to a station to try to fight to get their children back. And my spirit also said that they also had accepted the RFID chip, which is the MOTB. So it was nighttime, and I seen that, and then I just woke up at 5 in the morning. So Salaki, just try to record this as I literally just opened my eyes, but that's the dream that I just had. So Lord willing, it's edifying.